2 weeks ago, I made a video about Shelby Jacobs, who was a delusional man who believed he was dating Pokimane. Believing is more of an understatement at this point because till this day, he is still pursuing Pokimane, or at least is heavily, adamantly convinced that he is dating Pokimane, or he's even getting engaged with Pokimane, as a matter of fact. Or at least according to him, they already are, and they're planning a wedding soon, so there's that. But we're going to be revisiting this story because there's a lot to uncover. So assuming that you already watched the previous video, we're just gonna move on into the second part of this whole charade. Now, again, just to dump things down, just to break things down, Shelby Jacobs is a victim of a romance scam. Romance scams happen very often in America. We lose millions of dollars to these scams every single year because there's always someone that's vulnerable or desperate, mentally ill, whatever you want to call it, that believes that they're dating a public figure or a celebrity, and they send thousands upon thousands of dollars to them when that's just simply not the case. Then you have scammers that impersonate these people and use that persona to their advantage to get people to send them money. May it be cash or may it be just like Apple gift cards. So we're going to kick things off on February 28th. A lot of the stuff that I'm going to be showing you is going to be from his Twitter profile more than anything else. So on February 28th, he shared a screenshot with his conversation with quote-unquote Pokimane, or the scammer. Baby boo, did you want to pay for it? It's best that you do so or you stay back at the old place. Are they still fighting you? This is in response to him saying that he found a place that usually costs like $1,000 per bedroom or something like that. He will respond by saying, no, I got kicked out of the old place. I found a new place for $800. He's going to work with me. And yeah, she'll be here in November. Then she'll respond, all right, that's fine. So you'll sort this out, right? Yes, I'm waiting on Eric and my landlord. Sorry I look so mad. So Jacobs has been homeless for quite some time. It's a pretty sad situation all around. He's looking for a new place, and the scammer is saying, okay, you're looking for a new place. Oh, you found a place. All right, you're going to handle the finances, right? You're going to pay for the rent. This scammer has Jacob just handling like the finances of things, as well as paying the expenses of these things as well, including just finding a new home. We then move on to March 1st in his Twitter account. There's an account known as Brazil Vey. Yes, I know most streamers. I'm a medium-sized streamer. This is my secret identity account. Then Jacobs will say, okay, again, nice to meet you. I'm Shelbo55. I'm a small streamer with 2K followers. I have to change my username back. Nice to meet you. I would say who I am, but I don't want to reveal my secrets. I'm not like I'm on stream, whatever. And then after that, she goes, all right, fine, I'll tell you. I'm Extra Emily. He didn't respond for like 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden he's like, all right, you got me. All right, I can handle the pressure. All right, I'll tell you. My name is Extra Emily. For those that don't know, Extra Emily is also another popular female content creator. This is another person just impersonating Extra Emily. Like, why the hell would you have Brazil as a name? No fucking idea. But supposedly this is Extra Emily. And Shelby will go on to say, oh, hi, nice to officially meet. I talked with you on OTK Top Streamer. How have you been? Yes, I've talked with a lot of small streamers. I've been great, though. So basically, there's maybe either one scammer or multiple scammers that's just running laps around Shelby. They're just communicating with Shelby on Telegram, and Shelby is just heavily convinced that he's actually talking to these people. So 4 days later, Pokimane would actually address this. Though she doesn't mention Shelby by name, she does address the specific situation where it's to the point it's pretty transparent that she is talking about him. Check it out.
But basically, there is someone who is being catfished by a fake me. And they think they are engaged to me. He apparently flew to California to look for me and then went homeless for 12 days and then got hospitalized. And I wasn't aware of this, though I have seen this person tweet very weird things to me. Very confusing, scary, weird things. But I didn't know that they were being catfished. So as soon as I saw this, I forwarded it to my team and I sent them what I thought was the username of the person that was catfishing. And I asked if we could get the account removed for impersonating, but That's scary because what if he actually runs into the real you thinking those catfish interactions are authentically you? This has already happened to me.
I can only imagine how Pokimane feels, as well as many other big content creators that also fear for their lives when it comes to people stalking them or harassing them. Now, mind you, through the midst of it all, I have been watching his live streams. He's been doing a lot of live streams. Most of them is no more than an hour long. There'll be times where he'll only stream for like a half an hour. So a lot of his stuff is very easy to digest. But he has made it known that he has seen the clip. So moving on to March 6th, he did make a post where he said, Pokimane LOL, you literally called me out on Twitch. I saw the clip that everyone sent me. I sent you 5,000 and you scam me and deny my proposal. I demand my money back in full and you return the ring and you can't resist this. What the actual fuck is this? He literally posted this on social media and tagged Pokimane here. So if you guys ever want to know what Pokimane talks about when she talks about, oh, well, he's sending me a lot of like creepy things, this is one of those things. This is just one of them. This was just after she said that. And he still sends this. He'll then proceed to take a picture of like a gift that he has for her, like my anniversary gift for Iman, because that's her real first name. And he'll take a screenshot of like an anniversary gift card. And he oftentimes tags Pokimane all the time without fail. Like he'll say things like, oh, like Pokimane is for my eyes, not yours, or something like that. And he'll take a picture from her profile, I guess, and he'll be like, oh, new picture of Pokimane, check her out. Like things like that. And it's so creepy. This is like a Venn diagram between being a victim and being a creep. And Shelby Jacobs is like in the middle of that. Before I was a little bit lenient with him and I was saying like, guys, he's not really being creepy. He's just a bit of like, he's just a victim. But now at this point, I'm pretty convinced that he's also a creep too. I think two things can be like right here. So yeah, we got a Venn diagram where you have a creep and you have a victim, and Shelby Jacobs is in the middle. He's in the intersecting part of the Venn diagram. Under the same day, he'll post 2 images of engagement rings that I believe he bought, and he tagged 2 female streamers saying like, oh, we're counting on you to pick up these rings. So I went out of my way to actually look at these rings and see the cost of them and see what they're all about. So he got the Now and Forever Men's Cross wedding band that goes for like $100. I guess that's an engagement ring for him. And as for her, the scammer, will just say $150 for a sterling silver engagement ring. Now, these are pretty affordable rings. These aren't really expensive rings, like they're worth like thousands of dollars, but still his priorities are out of whack. He has to focus on finding a roof over his head and food in his stomach, not buying rings for Pokimane. You would think that if he had $200, he would spend it on food and also find ways to put a roof over his head. But instead, he's spending it on rings. It's like as if this whole wedding with Pokimane is his top priority, not the fact that he's homeless and he needs to find a roof over his head. So as we move on to March 7th, it's going to be a big day for Shelby here, as he will say, good morning. Today is the day that I and Iman are engaged. I'll be picking up the rings. I'll be wearing mine and I'll get hers to her some way. Keep us in prayer.
Okay guys, so a bit of an update about what's going on. So the rings are not here yet. And I got her something special for our special day today. The only issue here is one, she didn't show up because she was supposed to come and to get me today, and we were supposed to have dinner. 2, I had to return the item because basically I have nowhere to go tonight and she's not able to make it. So yeah, that's pretty much what's going on.
Now, Shelby Jacobs didn't really specify what item he had to return, but he did post this image after he posted that video on his Twitter. He did post like a necklace that had like a sapphire heart to it. So of course, I went back to K Jewelry because that's where he chose his rings. So I figured that's where he would choose the necklace as well. And the necklace came up to like $180. So he's getting pretty desperate right now. Of course, he needs to eat. He needs money to get through his days because who knows what's going to happen tomorrow. And I can completely understand that. He's probably going through a lot of levels of like anxiety. So of course he needs some money. He needs to have some security for himself. So he may return this item if it means having something to eat for the next day or two. But then, speaking of the next day, on March 8th, it turns out he got himself in a little bit of a sticky situation. Check it out.
Okay, so here's the situation, guys. I'm basically being tossed out. I have no resources anymore. My food stamps are all used up. My girlfriend will not come to see me. Hope she comes to see me in jail or wherever I'm going right now. The police are on their way. So I do love her, but this is the situation right now.
Mind you, he posted that at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure if he was I'm not sure if he was like trespassing and they said, hey, you can't be here. And he's like, oh, well, I have no place to go. I can't go anywhere. So they were like, all right, well, we're going to call the police. And he decided to post this video to say, hey, guys, the police are coming. I might go to jail. Hopefully, Pokimane picks me up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to announce something that has been in the works for a long time now. It's a marriage proposal between these following girls: Iman Inez, Rachel Marie Hofstetter, Lily Pichu, and Sydney. Our marriage will be happening soon. We've known each other for years now. We haven't announced the date yet, but we will get back to you soon.
Y'all, this guy, my man's got pull. I don't know what else to say. Like, I have a girlfriend. I go to my girlfriend and I am shaking in my knees. This dude is proposing like marriage to like 4 girls, like 4 female streamers. Like, it is so crazy what he's doing here. Now, I only kid, but this is getting ridiculous now. So now I guess he's in a relationship with like 4 women. Like, I'm poly relationships. Is that what you want to call it? I don't know. Point being is, this is getting completely out of hand. This man is off the rails. He must be stopped. He did post a couple text messages with Iman Inez. This is very important that you acknowledge who's texting him or what they go by. So at the top, you see that it says Iman Inez. And the conversation starts with Jacob saying, I want to know this guy you're seeing behind my back. And before you deny it, you clearly said it on your podcast. So just a little bit of like context. There were rumors that Pokimane was talking to this guy or something like that, or they were going to France together. And of course, Shelby would feel some type of way about that. Iman would say, baby, I'm not seeing any guy. The only guy I went to see is the guy who came to my DM collaboration. That's all. He responds, all right, well, let me see the conversation. Take a screenshot. Not that I don't trust you. I just don't trust him. Like, okay. What the hell? And Pokimane will go, it's not that he talks is my management. Jesus Christ, this scammer's like English is terrible. Shelby will then say, what about Instagram? I don't talk to anyone, babe. You're the only one talking to other girls. I'm not talking to anyone else. What the hell? You was just proposing to like 3 other female content creators, and you're saying like, I'm not talking to anyone else. Like, oh, what was that all about? What was that video all about then? Like, this whole thing just makes no sense right now. It really doesn't. This is the reason why I want to have an interview with Shelby Jacobs, because I feel as if there's a lot of things here that are just, besides questionable, it doesn't make any sense. There's some parts and bits where he contradicts himself, and I do want to talk to him about that. But other than that, this is insane. He'll also post another screenshot with the same scammer saying, oh, yes, And then they will say, oh, baby, I guess tagging the, oh, would you send the $50 so I can come earlier? Then he'll respond, I'll come to you. What's your address, babe? She will reply, you can't come, babe. And he puts like an angry emoji, and she'll respond, I won't have time for you, babe, with a laughing emoji. Like, as if, like, it's so silly of you to think that we're dating and you could just swing on by and spend time with me. Like, I'm a very busy girl. Like, I'm a girl boss. I do streams. I'm a content creator. Hello? And then he will respond, it don't matter. At least I'll be off the streets. Just give an address close by you and I'll come there and we can meet me by walking. And this has been going on for months. I will definitely say. It's pretty sad that he's negotiating a way to meet up with this scammer, Pokimane, and this scammer is saying like, no, we can't meet. And he'll just sit there and be like, oh, okay. Like, it's so sad. But then he made this post on March 11th, the same day as the 2 previous screenshots. He will say, I'm starting to believe my audience. And by audience, he basically means like his Twitch channel. Like, there were people that were tuning in, including myself, that was, talking to him for the most part. But there were people there that was also saying that, yo, like, this isn't Pokimane. You are being scammed, my dude. You would think he is connecting the dots. He's connecting the dots here. Let's read the screenshots. Shelby Jacobs will say, okay, I'll see you at 4 soon. Are you cheating on me with Amen Matu? I don't even know who that is. And Pokimane will go on to say, no, I'm not, and I won't even do so. Shelby sent her the link for the ring, and you could tell because the URL says K, so I'm assuming that's from K Jewelry. And the scammer will say, that's the ring. Oh my God, I can't wait to put your ring on my finger. And then she continues on to say, I will be going back to bed now. I'll talk to you by the morning, with a whole bunch of like hearts and kissy emojis. And he's like, okay. Oh my God, this is insane. And then on the other account, the Aman Anez account from earlier, Jacobs will go on to say, you're starting to get on my nerves. Who are you? Ooh, it's getting serious. Iman, or the scammer, will go, baby, you started again, right? You know that's how you send your money to someone else. And I told it's not me. I won't say a word anymore. Wow, this is terrible grammar here. Jesus Christ. He'll continue on to say, then message me on your main account on X. I don't text anyone there. This is the only place I could talk to you, okay? No, you're on Telegram as well. And then the scammer will kind of threaten him to say, baby, if you tell me this again, I won't reply to you again. You're talking to someone else, okay? I'm trying to make sense out of this because Shelby is talking to 2 accounts that claim to be Pokimane. And I'm not sure if it's 2 different people that's talking to him, or it's one person that's pretending to be both of these accounts. I don't know what's going on, but whoever this people or these people are, they are running laps around Shelby. Now, what I'm about to show you right now, things are gonna get pretty crazy. So again, I saw this and I was laughing. So let's just look into this real quick because it's only going to get better from here. So on March 14th, he made a post on Twitter again, but he posted a screenshot of a check that was sent to him. So basically, he was kind of annoyed that he was sending money to Pokimane, but Pokimane hasn't sent money to him. So he was kind of putting the pieces together. So he posted this check saying, this is from Pokimane, this is what she paid me, but the check is not good. Yeah, no shit. He was replying to somebody on like, oh, like, how did you deposit this check? Like, was this a screenshot? Something like that. And he posts like a message that I think the scammer sent him. And it says, please read below carefully. To deposit the attached check, please follow these steps. 1. Print out both the front and the back of the check on a regular paper. 2. Sign at the back of the check. 3. Cut the regular paper into a check size. 4. Log into your bank's mobile app. 5. Click on deposit check. 6. Take a picture of the front and back of the check, ensuring all edges appear, and then finally submit the deposit. Oh my fucking God. There is no way you can look at that and say, oh, this is actually legit. I might actually get paid $9,500 for Pokimane. All right, let's do this. Of course the check is not going to be good because it was sent to you through like a PNG or a JPEG. That's not how it works. If we were able to just take photocopies of people's paychecks, we would be rich with the way we just deposit it into our bank accounts with just a phone. So Shelby's getting very frustrated with the Iman Anez account. So he makes this post later on the same day by saying, so I did what I can. They said she has to report it since someone is impersonating her. I have informed her about it. People were kind of confused as to what he meant. He was saying that he was getting scammed, but then at the same time, he's saying, oh, well, someone is scamming me, is impersonating her, and I've already reported it to Pokimane. So people were kind of confused as to where he was right now, but there were still some people that believed that he was kind of getting the hint that he is being scammed and the person that he's talking to is not Pokimane all along. Until he drops this video.
Hello everybody, I got some news to tell you guys. There is a scammer out there, and her name is Iman Anez. Not the Iman Anez that you know and love, but one that's on Zanki. One that's been messaging me for a while now. Now I noticed something strange happening, simply because she knew nothing about the check. That's what I noticed earlier, and she's always asking me for money. This is the scammer. The one on Pokimane LOL on Telegram knew everything that was going on and even checked my Twitter account. She's the real one. The one on Zangi is not. Iman Anez, you fake son of a bitch. You're pretending to be like my girlfriend, and you will get found out.
So I looked up Zangi. I didn't know what Zangi was because he kept saying that until I realized what it was. Basically, Zangi is an instant messaging app. All you have to do is put in like a bullshit email and password, and it's like, boom, you're already in. You create a username, and you can talk to anybody you want to. It's very similar to Kick. I might be showing my age here, but yes, Kick, that Kick, like not the Kick, like the streaming platform. I mean Kick from like early 2010s that was apparently like the BlackBerry Messenger killer. So the common denominator with a lot of these instant messaging apps like Zangi or Kick, for instance, is that a lot of these apps is a house for a lot of predators, scammers, people of the like. It's actually really bad in those platforms. I remember when Kick used to be really popular back in like 2010, 2012, because again, people were getting rid of like BlackBerry Messenger and they were saying like, yo, Kick is the new thing. But since then, Kick just became like a trash platform. There was like too many perverts, child predators, and then you have like live streaming on there now. Apparently there's like live streaming from what I've heard, and a lot of the people streaming on there are like OnlyFans models just trying to promote like their platforms. There's a lot going on with Kick. I'm surprised it's still around till this day. Imagine him just talking in a platform like that and thinking that Pokimane would involve herself in that environment. It's absolutely crazy to think that Pokimane, of all people, would have a fake account, or an alternative account, I should say, in an app like Kick or Zangi, a place where there would be a lot of scammers and predators on these platforms. It just doesn't add up. He would post some more screenshots from Iman Anez, the same account that he's not fucking with anymore. So he would start the conversation by saying, babe, Apple is for Apple and nothing else. He's basically talking about like Apple gift cards that he's giving to Iman Anez. Iman Anez will go, not for Apple only, babe. I use for different things. I also use it to other some things online and for subscriptions also. You can tell that this person may not be in America at all with how their English is, honestly. He'll go on to say, that's not important right now. I'm on the streets and you're worried about subscriptions. And this person will say, of course not. I'm just letting you know. I just thought you were planning on renting. No, why can't I stay with you? You can't, baby. Okay. Like, oh my god, this is so sad. It's so brutally sad. Oh my god, I can't believe I've been following this all this time. Like, I am rooting for this man, but just when he's close to like the touchdown zone, he falls short. It's so bad. So we're gonna fast forward a little bit to March 16th where he says, so guys, I had to change rooms, and from now on, no information will be given. I'm taking all threats and things said about my whereabouts whereabouts serious. Legitimately, guys, we were having a great time until someone pointed out my room number. I immediately ended stream and I'm taking extra precautions. I'll be getting security to watch me to ensure my safety. So around this time, Shelby was in the hospital for a few days because he had his diabetes that needed to be addressed. Plus, he mentioned that he has like an infection on his foot that also needed to be taken care of. So he was in the hospital and he was also streaming as well. And I guess someone in the stream pointed out his room number and he felt uncomfortable about that. So he's not going to be streaming for some time. He switched rooms. He said, that's not cool, guys. You can't be doing that. So he's chilling out. But as far as getting security, I don't know what security he's going to get. He has no money. He's homeless. Besides security guards at the hospital that he's in, he's not going to get any personal security at all. And then it brings us to today, or yesterday at least. I decided to go to his Twitch to figure out maybe he posted something. Maybe he streamed and I just missed it. But as you look here, his Twitch channel has been suspended. This channel is currently unavailable due to a violation of Twitch's community guidelines or terms of service. So I believe this is the first time he has been suspended on the platform. So I thought to myself, considering that his Twitch channel is suspended for the time being, he's either going to post more frequently on Twitter or he's going to start posting videos on YouTube instead. But as I was editing and whatnot, I did peep that he did post another video. So I had to squeeze this one in for y'all because he then goes on to explain why his channel got banned and what he plans on doing later on. So check it out.
Hello everyone, as you have heard, I have been suspended on Twitch. Once I found out the reason why I was suspended, I did make an appeal to see if I can get unsuspended. And as for the reason, it does say that I was doing extreme harassment. Gotta say this, I wasn't harassing anyone, and everyone's trying to say, oh, you was harassing Pokimane. No, I wasn't.
You are harassing Pokimane. You are constantly adding her. You mention her all the time on Twitter, and Pokimane sees these things. She even mentioned that she saw a lot of creepy, uncomfortable things that you would tag her in on your X account. And then, not to mention, you keep talking about dating her. To be honest, if we're going to be honest, yes, that is harassment. Harassment doesn't always have to be, you know, making fun of her and calling her names and being in her platform and just saying all these creep shit. That's not the case. Sometimes harassment can include, hey guys, I'm dating Pokimane, but y'all don't know this. You are harassing her. Okay? Like, that's the bottom line.
But I have to address something that went down today. She told me to shut my fucking mouth and then proceeded to ask me for a gift card. I told her to shut her mouth. We should not have been arguing about something like that. And I'm here to address that.
It's pretty fucking crazy because that doesn't sound like Pokimane, like, at all. Like, I wouldn't think Pokimane would just tell him to shut the fuck up and give me some Apple gift cards. Like, that's not Pokimane at all. Like, I can't even imagine Pokimane doing that. Like, I don't know. That's just me. I mean, maybe y'all know Pokimane better than me, but from where I'm standing, I cannot see Pokimane doing that. I don't think she has it in her to tell somebody to shut the fuck up, give me some Apple gift cards, or I'm not going to talk to you again. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. It's bullshit. He should be aware that's bullshit, but he's still falling for it, and he's eating this shit up.
There's no harassment going on. I'm not stalking her or any of that bullshit. But she even said, okay, you don't say weird things in my chat. I wasn't. Nothing was weird about what I said, and she kept modding me. And it made it seem like it was harassment.
My brother in Christ, you always tag Pokimane on everything from the jewelry you buy her. You sent a topless photo of yourself saying, you know, you can't resist this. Like, these are creepy things. Like, you are a victim, but you're also being a creep while you're going about it, and that is not a good thing. Like, I feel bad for you, but at the same time, I can't feel bad for you because you're going about this the wrong way. And yes, to an extent, you are kind of stalking. You literally sold your house in Texas to move to California in hopes of meeting Pokimane. That is some stalker type shit. There's a level of accountability that you have to take here. And you have to understand that your actions is affecting other people. And right now it's affecting Pokimane. And she has vocalized the fact that, hey, this is very creepy. This is making me uncomfortable. I spoke with my team about this. These are very valid discussions to be had. So if Shelby Jacobs is listening to this right now, I would really hope that he takes a step back for a moment, look deep from within, look at his actions, and understand why Pokimane is saying the things that she's saying in that clip.
And she's even streaming right now like nothing's going on. I cannot understand that whatsoever. When she was saying that she wanted to go with someone else, I literally was almost in tears. But I noticed when we argue and fight about things, she goes on about her day like nothing is wrong.
Aww. I feel bad. Listen, couples argue all the time. It's not a big deal. Couples argue, we go to work, and it's just business as usual. Same shit, different toilet. There's nothing crazy about what just happened. Y'all just had an argument, and that's it. Even if that was the real Pokimane. But in this case, it's not. Let's consider the facts. This isn't Pokimane. He's already connecting the dots. He's just connecting it the wrong way. And it's not making any sense. And I really feel bad for him because he's just getting there. Like, he's already acknowledging that he's getting scammed, but he still believes that it's not Pokimane that's scamming him. It's someone else that's pretending to be Iman Anes that is scamming him. But he's still talking to the real Iman Anes. He's just reporting the impersonator to her, like as if he's doing her a favor. Like, okay, you did Pokimane a favor. You reported the person that's impersonating Pokimane. But you're still being a creep. Yes, you are a victim, but you're still being a creep. You're still being a stalker. It is not a good look for you. That's why you're getting banned on platforms like Twitch, because you are making people uncomfortable. It is so crazy that he has not connected those dots as well. But other than that, that's really all I have. I just wanted to fill you in on this because this is crazy. It's already almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I've been looking through all this content for y'all. And if you made it this far, I love you to death. I would kiss your big ass forehead if I could. But until then, y'all, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.